Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I hope you're pumped for this round. We're bringing a player from Japan, Shimada Daichi, and he's doing pretty well today. And by the way, I'm Marcus Botaro, and I'm joined here today by Martin Wagner. How you doing, man?
Yeah, as always, it's a pleasure to watch players from Japan. I'm doing great, man. It's just so nice to see those players from all over the world battle against each other. Where else would you have a US player playing against a Japanese player, you know? So yeah, that's always super nice. And I think the matchup we're looking at is going to be not the Dana Mirror, but Straight Zation versus Baby Blacephalon. So
Indeed. Very interesting matchup. Can go either way. And we see here, actually, oh my god, Shimada is playing the Mr. Mime Jirachi engine to draw extra prizes. So that's gonna be very interesting. And he can pull it off. One certified already is gonna be amazing against Baby Blacephalon. But yeah, as we see, actually, mirror start by Lonely to Dene by both players.
yeah. Oh, listen, I just noticed that Shimada is not playing Metal Frying Pan, so that could become an issue. He's playing the Metal Goggles, in fact, to combat Dragapults.
Indeed. It's gonna be pretty weird, I would say. The Little Frying Pan switched this matchup so much, like it just requires Persephone to actually get energies.
Yeah.
Well, instead here, it's just gonna mean that, free energy is gonna knock it out, which is not exactly great.
Yeah, if you only need to commit a welder plus the 3 energy from hand for knockout on the Zation, it's just super easy to trade up, and not even the Jirachi Prism combination to draw extra prizes will probably be able to keep it up, because you don't have a welder to power up your Zations. You need to do it the old-fashioned way by attaching using Metal Saucer and Intrepid Sword, so you're probably a little bit slower. You can't really. It's hard to fuel back-to-back attackers every turn, and yeah, Blacephalon just can pop off and draw a bunch of cards, get the knockout, and go from there.
Yeah,
So
pretty slow start also as well from the Blacephalon player. Decent start here from Shimada, and it's actually very interesting. We saw a lot of monetization being played lately, like in the previous qualifiers, different sauces, a lot of pro players trying it out, and as well now with boss orders, I think it gets another level of play, you know, as well. There's scoop up net with the Jirachi combo, kind of helps you what it was lacking. The question is it better than just playing ADP station, or is it too clunky
I
or too
think
slow?
the I think the early game for the straight Zation is way better than ADP Zation.
Hmm.
The payoff of Alter Creation, of course, is way bigger, but I think it's fine to take the extra early game consistency you get by only needing metal energy, and the potential for early aggression that you get by playing a more consistent, straightforward build is definitely worth it. And I think if your meta is like a bunch of Pika and a bunch of, I think, yeah, I think the Dragapult matchup should also be fine, and the Pika
Yeah,
matchup should
definitely.
also be fine. So I think if you're planning to play against a lot of Pika and Dragapult, I think straight Zacian is maybe a little bit better than ADP.
Yeah, I would say as well, like it's quite quick. In fact, right here, you could hit for the Brave Blade turn one. It's a fair choice taking these two prizes early against Blacephalon. If they're not able to respond, it's gonna be massive, but you will have problem to set yourself up if they're able to knock out this station. Yep.
Yeah, and knowing Blacephalon, they will probably be able to respond.
Yeah.
Um, their board sometimes seems like super underwhelming, but then they drop like Heat Factory or Ikorio Welder out of nowhere,
Yeah,
and then
exactly. And also Shimada's end is not looking great right now. He does have the Professor Research, but he already wasted two scoop up nets. Already wasted some of his resources. So he needs to draw something good off of these cards. Because if he does, in that case, then maybe he can win, since his Blacephalon is very low on cards
yep.
and very low on resources. I think right now, if he responds with a knockout, he's in an excellent position, but he needs to do so.
Yeah, Cody does not have the Oricorio down just yet, so if you take a knockout here, then your opponent you have to find a whole bunch of stuff to respond.
Yeah.
But for Shimada, it's going to be difficult as well here, right? He needs double Metal Saucer, and if he throws away the Scoop Up Net, then the potential of Jirachi Prism combo in the late game will be super slim.
Exactly. So Jirachi reveals, well, his quick ball. I think it's the best card to grab off of this. It's fair he is able to look for of his cards, but he needs to find those metal saucers. He needs 2 metal saucers and an energy to actually connect to the attack this turn, and I think he absolutely needs it. If he misses it, then and if the Blacephalon drew prizes, it's gonna be pretty tough.
Yes, only 3 Metal Saucer in deck, so and no Stellar Wish available. So
Yeah,
it's going to be quite tough, I think, to get the combo right here. But yeah,
definitely.
let's see what he gets off the research, I guess.
Station, even a scoop up net, probably removing this Jirachi. Putting on the Dene, so in case if he draws a switch, he has another Jirachi available to him.
Yep. And there
Let's
we
see,
go.
what's research? Yeah, that's not looking great.
Yeah, not exactly what you want to see. You definitely needed the Metal Saucers here, and also no switch to work.
The Sonya, I'll be
It's
honest.
I think yeah, it's a little bit reminiscent of Roseanne's research if you played back in the day.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah,
gets
yeah.
you basic Pokemon or
Okay.
energy
Or
cards,
energies.
but not
Okay.
in combination, right? Roseanne did
So
like a
either or.
combination
Yeah.
of both, but you have to choose either with Sonia.
The good old
So
times.
yeah, it makes it a little bit worse, I think.
Yeah, well, he does have the Jirachi combo here, at least. That's okay, but the important thing was to take a knockout this turn.
Yeah, if you go for if you put the Jirachi in the prizes, right, you have to get it out of there somehow. And
Yeah.
yeah, you only do that by taking prizes. So if you would have been able to draw 2 prizes this turn, that would have been huge. But
Yeah.
like this,
So it just puts an energy on top. Pretty
yeah, no, you
sad.
can't even Stellar Wish because you have the
Yeah.
energy on top. Yeah, and you don't want to shuffle that away.
Yeah. A bit of, I would say, a blunder here. Maybe he was just looking for the card to see what actually was drawing. But yeah, probably the Stellar Wish might have helped him. But right now he's looking fine as long as that Zacian does not leave the board this turn. As well, yeah, as we said, he has the Jirachi combo available to him. So yeah, it's not looking bad, but it's not looking great either.
Yeah, basically you hope that your opponent has a pretty underwhelming turn. You don't really care if they take the prize here. Or, I mean, you do care, but it's not the end of the world. Basically, you hope that they don't get too welder towards another Blacephalon and set up another basic attacker. Maybe you also hope that they don't drop the Oricorio or
Yeah.
yeah, and don't drop stuff like this and thin out the deck and play a whole bunch of cards. But Cody already has the Heat Factory, so he's off to a great start for this turn and is ready to draw more cards and see more of his deck.
Yeah, absolutely. And discards a Fiom, not too relevant in this matchup, I would say, and grabs more and more energies. As long as, however, as the Blacephalon does not get more Pokemons into the board, it's fine. As well here, it will take the knockout into the Dene, it's not tragic. And yeah, if also Shimada is able to capitalize on this, reduce the opponent's hand size in the upcoming turn, then he's in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I think the Great Catcher on the Dedenne here is really huge. Like for your game plan, if you're Cody, because you plan on now you just need the 2 prizes left, and then you only need one more turn to close out the game, and you have all the pressures on your side. You have all the options available. You can dictate the pace of the game, and you don't need like an extra turn where you burst GX or something. You just have to attack one more time and then you're in the game. So the Great Catcher is perfectly timed, came at just the right time. We saw some Persephons actually cut the Great Catcher, but I think it's a viable inclusion still to just dictate the pace of the game a little bit more.
So yeah, Shimada here can just take the knockout pretty easily. And probably the Blacephalon, if he needs, the opponent needs to set another Blacephalon up, we'll need a lot of cards. I'm not sure if it's worth to Marnie try to dig for a stadium for Shimada.
I think it's it's really tough, but I think you would like to see a stadium here. I would go for the money, I think.
Definitely. So yeah, we saw here the Mr. Mime and Jirachi combo in which you swip the first card of your deck that you know to be the Jirachi Prism thanks to Oranguru, and then you use Mr. Mime ability to swap with one of your prizes. Jirachi Prism, as soon as you draw it from your prize, you can put it in your bench, and it basically draws you another prize card, and that's the main effect.
Yeah, super good to get an upswing in the price trade. It's kind of a cheap altered creation, right? You
It's a
get
bit,
the.
it's a bit of a meme, but it can work. It can work pretty well sometimes.
I think, I think it's actually, yeah, versus a lot of decks. It's
Yeah,
actually
it
the main.
started off as a meme, I would say, but then people started putting it a bit more seriously. I mean, people start taking it more seriously. So yeah, there we go. Even the Sonya, looking for two Pokemons.
Yeah, just
You got
getting
it.
them out of the
Yeah.
deck. No money, so no stadium replacement as well.
Mhm.
Um, Metal Saucer as well to go to power up the potential follow-up station if you don't have the mobility to switch around, and a Brave Blade. And now it's on Cody to, yeah, he can just win the game now on this turn.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, decides to take the Jirachi. He knew where the Jirachi Prism was.
yeah, so he doesn't take it. Maybe he's waiting for like an Oricorio to hit the board, I guess. And then you
That's
can just
fair.
close out the game here.
Yeah, I think he discarded all of his Great Catchers though. He has the boss order, so he needs to draw that.
Yeah, and also your opponent is going to be drawing a whole bunch of cards, so you might just lose the game on the spot right here.
Interesting. So let's see if another Blacephalon probably hits the board with Welder, the decision is probably a goner, just for the
Yeah.
fact that there is two Scrapper as well. Oh, the new art, very beautiful. Secret art.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, not
Guarding those
like
goggles.
super relevant,
No, definitely not.
because the goggles don't take away the weakness, but um, yeah, we see Quick Ball throwing away a welder, so that's not a good sign if you're Shimada here.
Yeah, well,
Um,
going for a Jirachi.
okay,
Digging for
maybe there was
something,
no
however.
welder, no fire
Yeah,
energy to go with the welder. Okay,
there is a
there's
fire
fire.
energy, just for the 8
Okay,
factory though. He's
okay.
around 20 cards left, so it's a pretty thick deck for a Blacephalon player already at 2 prizes.
Maybe I would have held the quick ball after the heat factory since
Yep.
you like if you might draw into the thing you would quick ball for, so you
Mhm.
can quick ball for something else. I
Yeah, it's very interesting that he did not grab a Blacephalon, so maybe he has it
Yeah,
ready in his hand. Maybe he's going for another plan. Maybe he's going, I don't know, for just an easy knockout with the Crimeran this turn, and then next turn just Blacephalon GX for game. But yeah,
that could also be an option for sure.
as well
Um,
Victini V clear.
yeah, Victini V also takes the knockout here. Only needs 2 energy cards, so
Yeah,
that's an option as well.
probably the shortest way to take the knockout here. Let's see. Discarding, still a wish. Let's see what he grabs. There's an ordinary rod, but I'm not sure that's too relevant right now. Let's see if he discarded something important before.
Yeah, there's not like a whole bunch. Like Cody hasn't not played that many cards. Um, this game, right? He has only set up like one Blacephalon and not really done a whole lot. But there's an Ultra Space, so that's going to mean Blacephalon going to their hand. And yeah, I would assume that he has everything ready to go. But
Ordinary rod. Let's see if there are. He misses some energies right now. Blacephalon and Dana being shuffled back in. Very interesting. Decides to get also 2 energies back.
yep,
Interesting. Let's see what Cody is going for here because he does have a fiery flint. But what is the follow-up play to that?
he had Blacephalon and Welders already in his what? I don't know.
Maybe he has a welder in hand and he probably wants to hit just a switch off, which is fair. That's 3 energies being grabbed. That's the reason why he shuffled Shu back in. And also Blacephalon. So it probably needs to hit a switch and the Fire Crystal would seal off the game.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and Blacephalon, so every in his hand, so needed
There's a
to decide.
Tepafini.
which route would be the most efficient, but
Ooh, and
um,
Lucky Egg. Akari
ooh,
could be very relevant. So yeah, the game is still up for grabs. However, wow, Shimada hand is now looking great.
does he have a boss's order in his discard pile though?
I'm not sure. I think he
Because that
has.
would be huge.
Yeah, he's going to retreat into the Jirachi. That's fair. Right there, even the metal saucer, he has 100% ways to recurse the like to return the energies.
Yeah,
Station is set up. I think he's going for Marnie, but does he have?
just a quick look through the deck.
Yeah, that was very quick. I couldn't grab what actually he had. There's the Marnie, putting the
Yeah,
cards bottom.
there's no great catcher, so
Oh boy,
that's the important thing, right?
that's not good. There's even a Primate Wisdom trying to get something back, but I would probably sell the wish first. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, if he
Probably
had
the cards
access
you
to
need.
like, I don't know, maybe I would have liked to see for the primate wisdom first,
Yeah,
because you have like, I mean, you have a 25%
yeah,
chance, I think, to hit the victory, because you have like one switch, one scoop up net, and two
yeah,
bosses order. So if you
exactly.
get one of those of the primate wisdom, you can stellar wish for the other piece and maybe win on the
Hmm.
spot. But
Yeah, he has the victory in hand for next turn. He just needs to hope that Cody does not have any way to bypass this
yeah,
Jirachi. But
yeah.
I think he doesn't play any way to grab those stations. He doesn't play any boss orders. And I
So
don't think
yeah,
he
you're
has.
basically safe on the bench right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, the
Yeah, as
dangerous
long as that
turtle.
Oricorio stays there and there's no weird shenanigans, then everything should be fine. Because yeah,
Parallelity on yourself, you know. Reducing the bench size. No, yeah, the Oricorio will probably just stay there and be up there on the next turn.
exactly,
So
exactly.
yeah, really sad for Cody that he wasn't able to close out the game on the last turn. I really would have thought that he had it, but he didn't, obviously.
Indeed. And there we go. Finding a venture back plus Apple and GX. Obviously the card that I could have used to grab the victory here if he had took a knock at last turn. And stadium now as well. Probably just fitting out. No, I don't think there's any stadiums left. Oh, actually, there's giant heart. Never mind. But no energies, I believe, in the deck. In any case, yeah, I'm pretty sure Shimada has the victory in hand because let's remember he has the Jirachi Prism in the top right price card. So as long as it draws
he
that,
clicks that price,
yeah.
he's going to able to win. Going to be able to win. So
So yeah, very well thought out here by Shimada, pacing himself, not rushing for the win, keeping that Jirachi there, so you can take this surprise. I mean, not really a surprise. You can expect that the card that is put under in the prize, the prize is a Jirachi Prism.
yeah.
But yeah.
But just waiting for the Oricorio to hit the board is like, it's fine, I guess, because
Mhm.
maybe you give your opponent. I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is. I would be really interested in finding out, but
Mhm.
um,
Yeah, it's probably just
probably
for the
not
fact
happening.
he used all the scoop up nets, I think, or at least 3 or 4. He's
Yeah,
just
maybe
going for the
you give
pack.
yourself more options by
Mhm.
leaving the bench space open, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure Cody plays a reset stamp, but in any case, it's just nice to draw a tag team worth of prizes in one turn, and also makes you probably your opponent feel a bit more safe. Because yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Maybe false
yeah,
sense of security, but you probably should expect yeah,
exactly, kind
you
of
expect the
obscures.
Jirachi being there anyway. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
but Shimada taking the risk that he had to by leaving the one like the Zacian in the active one turn, and
yeah. That was very
sometimes
risky.
that's just enough if your opponent is not able to punish you. You still have to play like you know that you have to take a risky turn now, but after that you have to play like he knows what he's doing to what he needs to do to close out the game, so that the risk was worth taking in the end. In or
Indeed,
like
and
taking in the first place, right?
Cody just digging for his deck, trying to find an answer. There's the Blacephalon. Yeah, maybe hoping that the opponent does not have a switch. But no, there's just a burst GX. Taking away. Won't even need that boss orders to take the final 3 prizes here. There we go. That's the switch on the station. And Brave Blade will take the knockout on this Blacephalon. So let's be careful here. Let's click on the right price.
Yeah.
Okay, that
And
is. And wish upon a star. Would you like to put in the bench? Yes, please. And drawing an extra prize card and winning the
everyone
game
loves
in
extra prize
style.
cards.
Kinda exodiad that one there. So
Yeah.
yeah, props to Shimada. Very interesting deck. The monetization build, we saw it actually against probably one of the worst matchups, right?
Yeah, overcoming Baby Blacephalon without throwing pans is certainly a tough call. But Cody was stumbling a little bit. I think he missing that one turn was just too
Yeah,
much. And yeah, Shimada's still in it for top 8. And yeah, Japanese players are just going to town once again in this tournament. It's just crazy how many they are in day 2 actually. And yeah, how good they
exactly.
are. A lot
So
of them are performing. I think the best scoring player is currently also from Japan, Taketo
yeah,
Seki, who was at like 14 and 1 before
indeed,
this round.
indeed.
So
We just saw how well these players are adapted to this meta game. It would be very interesting to see as well how they would perform in our Western meta in 50 minutes best of 3. But overall, they show a great display of skill, great knowledge of the game, and as well great knowledge of a meta that for them is not really natural because they're already far ahead in terms of
yes,
sets. So yeah,
yes,
props to Shimada, props to Cody as well for putting up a good fight. And this was round 12, I believe,
yep,
and we will be right round 16, sorry, in
yep.
total, and we will be right back with round 15 as soon as the pairings are up.